So when we evaluate the symbols for this week, we're going to be talking about the Rough Ashlar. And there's a very good chance that you'll be running into folks that are not perfect, and you'll be looking in mirrors relatively soon, and you'll find there's opportunities for yourself as well. At a practical and behavioral level, the Rough Ashlar really speaks to the habits, reactions, I would say emotional sort of responses, the visceral responses, all of the things that are kind of not the way that they're going to need to be to optimize your future growth and development. This doesn't make them bad. So I want to be quite clear. The Rough Ashlar and the fact that you're a Rough Ashlar does not mean that you are in any way broken, not good enough, insufficient in some capacity. I will tell you now, this may surprise you. No one emerged from the womb fully articulate, able to play every musical instrument, and ready to go out and kick butt. This is not a thing that happens. There is always a beginning, and you are perpetually in somewhere in your arc of development and growth, a Rough Ashlar in some capacity or another. Even when you think you've got something licked, or you are an expert, or you really know what's going on, there is very likely an opportunity to refine your behavior. Importantly, as one of our core values is charity. Be charitable with yourself when you're evaluating a Rough Ashlar. That whole approach, that whole understanding that we are works in progress should inform both your treatment of yourself and the treatment of people around you. How many times have you tried to correct someone else's behavior before looking at your own? This is an important thing to remember as you start working with what that means. In the context of sort of a timeline or a rough order of operations here, you will go back in every kind of situation where you were trying to grow and develop and look at everything as if it's always a Rough Ashlar. That perspective, again, is not to imply judgment or harsh evaluation, or nor should it be used to beat yourself up or beat up other people, for that matter. The world has plenty of that going on without you participating. You should be on your own team. At the same time, that doesn't mean you shouldn't establish what your goals are and how that's going to work. When you start doing this exercise to determine what your Rough Ashlar is, for some people, it's very difficult to figure that out. What I will tell you is one of the best things you can do to start to figure out where your Rough Ashlar is look at the things that cause you emotional upset or pain. There is a good chance that those are the results of a place where, or the outcomes of a behavior that you could modify or improve. This doesn't mean you can take responsibility for everything, but it does mean that there's a good chance that if you're upset with someone else's behavior, if you're upset with something going on in the world, that it is reflective of something that you have going on internally or some capacity that you have yet to fully develop. This is speaks to a couple of other tools that we have, like as above, so below. We'll get into those in future episodes. But for now, you might find it useful to sit down and look for those opportunities to notice, to call out the areas where you want to improve. From there, you can start moving forward and growing and developing. And we'll get into some more of that relational, what a relational Rough Ashlar looks like as we move forward.